Good morning, rise and shine. It is 10:30. I have been up since 6:50 and this is as far as I've gotten. So, I have no lawn chair today because I moved the lawn chair outside to the patio and I regret all the hate I said for the lawn chair because as uncomfortable as that was, this is worse. But I didn't want to go downstairs and outside and then bring it through the doors and through the other doors and through these doors and up the stairs. So I got a pillow instead. All right. I had gotten into a habit recently of going to the gym at 7 o'clock. And I've been going with, sorry about that. Been going with Jenny. And this is why accountability is so important. This is why habits are so important. Today, even last night was like, I'm so excited that I'm not going today. She can't go right now. And so she's actually not even in the country right now. So they're doing stuff for you abroad. And anyway, it doesn't matter. But I was like, I'm so excited. I don't have to get up in the morning. Don't have to go work out. And then today, I've just been taking care of children. You know, children like always need food and everything else. And I realized like, oh, it's so easy to like, when you don't have that commitment to just not do it. And that's kind of what I did for like a decade, was I just didn't do it. I'm going to make some TRIMFIT. Also, this probably would have helped had I done this at like 7 a.m. Maybe I would have felt more motivated. Like, really helps increase energy, really helps, like, I don't take anything for ADD, but I probably, or like my ADHD, I have before, but I'm not medicated right now. But I do feel like this helps with focus tremendously. And not that there's anything wrong with being on medicine. I'm just, I sometimes feel like it changes your personality or like numbs you a lot. And so it's, you either get like a real numb, focused version of me if I'm medicated, or a very hot mess unmedicated version. So that's what you got right now. Good morning. Good morning. So I wanted to show, like I try and hop on and just like, woo, we're going to have a great day. And I am going to have a great day. But I think it's so important to show too, that like we all have days where it just feels harder to get going than others, whether that's lack of sleep. Like we stayed up really late doing a family movie night last night. We didn't go to bed until like midnight. Lola started a movie at like 10:20 and was like, can we please? And I was like, sure. Just transition, whatever your reason. Hormones, if it's close to your cycle, you might be more tired. If your iron is low or you're not like prioritizing yourself, so many things. But I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna have a great day. But I feel like sometimes it's really important to not just see the parts that are like, oh, it always, you just wake up and feel that way. I heard something that was like, if you do it only when you feel motivated, you'll never do it. And so if you're feeling unmotivated today, I want to encourage you first, get out of the bed, like put on workout clothes, real clothes, whatever, shoes, and slick your hair back and brush your teeth. Do like the minimum, right? Eat a snack. I often will feel guilty when I feel like this. Just being really transparent. Like I have a lot of kids, I run a lot of business stuff, and I feel really guilty when I like am not at 100%. I think as a people pleaser or somebody who's like, I'm about to start as well. I'm going to take my hormone stuff. I feel like, so I can literally feel it. Like, does anybody else get inflammation when you're going to start? Like, I always feel like my lips, my face, everything gets like bloated-y feeling. But I often feel really guilty because it's unrealistic to expect ourselves to be able to be at 100%. Like, and happy all the time, like productive all the time, like all these different things. And I will have unrealistic expectations sometimes. And then when I have days where I just feel like I really would rather just like, can we just have a cuddle party in the bed all day? Like perfect, but that's not really good either. But some days that's just what you do. If you have a toddler, you know you don't get to really have cuddle parties. One of my kids is still sleeping right now. She's resting. And rest is so good for your body. But I think it's important to show this part because we all have days like this. And we have days that are like harder, and days where you are if you have ever like paralysis, where when you have a lot of things that like I'm behind on a lot of content for brands that is due, and we've been moving and like a lot going on, and I've been doing really good to like show up, go live, like all these things. And then I like this weekend I was like, I'm gonna unplug. Then I start feeling guilty that I did that and just be like in the moment. And then now I've realized like, oh, shoot, some of the stuff I should have done like a week or two ago I still haven't done. And so then I feel like I'm shutting down. I'm like, there's too much to do. I feel overwhelmed. So anyways, if you ever feel that way, the best thing to do is like some of the things that I get overwhelmed by literally take 5 minutes. So start with like the smallest things on your list that you can do to start feeling momentum and feeling like you're making progress. This is just what helps me. Obviously, you might not want to take advice from me either. I've been wearing these same pajamas for like several days because they're really comfortable, and I just have been changing my clothes and like throwing them here. So you might not want to take advice from me. Just gonna put that out there. Obviously I'm not a professional. But things that I feel like help me when I get in that mood. I don't know if you've ever felt that mood, you know, like it's like the shutdown where everything feels hard. I can remember postpartum, I was like trying to open up a thing of pads and like pads, you know, for like bleeding. And I was like, I couldn't get them open. And I was sitting on the toilet and Adam came in and I was just sobbing. And he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I can't get these open. And he was like, here. And he like opened them up. And I was like, why does everything have to be so hard? And in that moment, I know I wasn't like reasonable, but it felt like even the smallest things were really hard. And, some days you just have days like that where that's how it feels, you know, and that some days a simple thing feels a little harder than like a regular day feels, and that is okay. And on those days, preaching to myself, like give yourself some grace. That might not be the best day for you to try tackling a project you've been putting off for years and just to be disappointed in yourself. But maybe it's like, okay, I'm gonna start with like the little stuff. Like what makes you feel good? I'm gonna, whether that's for skincare, whether that's brushing your teeth, whether put your deodorant on and actually like put on clothes, put on clean pajamas, right? But the little steps. And then almost seems like once you do, maybe it's like doing your dishes, that, you know, can get overwhelming sometimes. And I love to set a timer for 10 minutes and be like, okay, after this timer goes off, if I don't want to do anything else right now, I don't have to. But for 10 minutes, I can do anything for 10 minutes. And kind of like self-talking yourself, it makes such a big difference. I've not talked about anything today. Pomifera has 99-cent shipping. They extended it into tonight at midnight. Let's see. Going through these comments, I just have it. Yes. Okay. Debbie says sometimes you just need to unplug and talk to God, right? There was one that I saw. see. Other people apparently feel the same way sometimes. So that's good, because you can feel so guilty, right? Because a lot of people, you don't show this part for obvious reasons. But I think that this part is so it just happens. And like, especially women are complex. Like, we are hormonal beings, and we are, you know, like always pouring into everybody else's cup and always like doing and going. And sometimes it's like, oh, if you look too, you're like, why, you know, why do I feel so overwhelmed? And you're like, well, this is why. But it's okay. It's gonna be good. We're gonna like I'm starting the ball, I'm moving the ball. We're starting, momentum just builds momentum. And so by doing this, the rest of my day, I won't feel like nearly as frazzled if I get myself ready. That's just in my experience. I'm looking for lotion. Oh, it's in the drawer. Hang on. I've got like 98-year-old knees. Oh, is it in the drawer? It is. Okay. So for anyone else today that is like starting slower than they wish they had, and see, what happens for me is when I get started slower, I already feel like I'm behind. And for somebody who already feels overwhelmed, to feel like, how will I ever catch up? So then you're like, I can't do anything. But that isn't true. It's just like your body is like the way you handle it sometimes. And so instead, I have to like physically be like, that's not true. You can do things. You might not get your whole list done, but like, we're gonna start with 1 or 2. And once I start doing this, it works. What happened to getting a chair for the room? It didn't happen. I even went to Home Goods last night with the girls, and you know what we got? Bedroom makeover stuff for their room. And they now have a couple comforters. We ended up washing one of them, and our washing machine made a big black stain. And so they really did. I mean, it was usable, but it wasn't cute because it has like big black streaks on it, and I couldn't get it out. And so I went there looking for a chair. I got them 2 end tables for their bed. I got them, their bedroom and bathroom looks so cute. I should show you how cute they are. And their room is great. And I have a full-size thing on mine, and I'm sitting on a pillow. So so much for that. I'm gonna go get me bedding and a new chair. The lawn chair. I'll show you the lawn chair though. Look, hang on. It's out at the lawn. You can see it from my bedroom. All right, here we go. So it's not like super cute because, and this, I wish they'd made this a tiny bit bigger because it's like not quite big enough for a chair. But can you see? There's the lawn chair living its best life, doing what it's supposed to do. And then the previous owners are letting us use their table, and it is just peeling apart on top. But I did get a little tablecloth, and I clipped some little things. And if I didn't forget to do stuff, I would have videoed all of that, because it would have been like a, look how we make a ratchet looking table turn into a cute little space for your family to eat. So that's where the lawn chair is. And this is where I am. All right. I'm gonna walk outside today. I'm gonna get some sunshine. I haven't gotten to tell you guys, but Adam got me a car this weekend. So I can feel myself when I'm like coming alive. Does that make sense? Like I can almost see like the switch. Like you get things going. Like I had been dreading, I love doing videos, but I had been dreading like getting moving and getting going and just feeling so overwhelmed. And it's almost like I can feel, like getting going. So I say it's a car. It is a car golf cart. So we are really struggling with the one vehicle thing. And so we got a golf cart this weekend, and now I could easily go, it's street legal, so like can go get a coffee, go get breakfast. I need scissors and I don't have any. We're just not priming today, no priming. I am gonna do tanning drops. All right, so he surprised me. I tagged him in a thing that was like, oh my gosh, I want one of these. Did you guys see it on Instagram or on Facebook? It was like the cutest little black golf cart car. It's called a Moke. Okay, it kind of looks like a Bronco or a G-Wagon, but without doors, and a Jeep, but it's a little smaller. And I tagged him and I was like, I want one of these, hint, hint, hint. Well, he ended up finding one online that's like a used one. It's not new or anything. And so went and got it and surprised me and brought it home. And so the girls and I have had like been able to go out and about while he's going. He's got like a couple like business deals he's been working on here since we've been in Puerto Rico. And one of it's for like a really big commercial project, and they are putting in a contract, and so he's been really busy. And so if he has the car, we're like, I have no way to get around. And so like so excited. Practically I can't drive it like long distances. It's electric, so but you can go up to 40 miles on the battery, and it really is perfect for like us getting around. Like you can put a car seat in it, you can go like to my surrounding areas and zoom around. You can go anywhere that it's like a 35 mile or under, but our whole town, we're in a community that has like, within 2 minutes from our house, there's literally like everything. From sushi to I should get my nails done because there's access to everything. There's it's a huge community that you could go to on a tiny car. Tanning drops. Today I did not link them, but I used Isle of Paradise. I honestly love the Tanlux ones better, but I don't know where they are, and I always feel better with a tan. So we don't normally like get we needed like a vehicle. It was just really sweet and really fun, and he's just really nice. I dropped something. Hang on, I have to wash my hands or I'll have orange hands. Alright. Sorry, friends. Nobody wants orange hands. I'm lucky I knocked over the thing and not my TRIMFIT and greens because I did not put the lid on. All right. Do I miss Natalie? Of course, but she was only coming to my house once a week. So really, like I already talked to her this morning. I kind of see her as, I miss out on like once a week seeing her. But we were doing a modified summer schedule anyway. So really a lot of my life, like I just live at home all the time. So we are really loving it here. Today, I just woke up feeling like the world felt big, or the things I need to do. I think it's hard when you have kids home for summer, or just kids. Like I want them to have just the best experience, and I want them to love everything, and I want them to have so much fun, and I put a lot of pressure on myself to like make things special, and then I also have to work. And so today I just know that like if I buckle down, I can get done what I need to get done in no time. All right, not really no time. It'll be a long time. There's also like other things. If you just want to know what I feel like I'm dropping the ball on, there are like huge Prime Day deals going on. There are they're going to be happening the 16th, 17th. I've done zero content for Prime Day. I have not gotten anything together for Walmart roundups. I haven't gotten anything together for Target. Like I haven't, so it's the thought and feeling of like missed opportunity, I guess. Knowing that if I put in, but then I also have other commitments that are like my regular commitments. And then I also like, I want, a lot of people who do content don't do lives at all, or rarely. And I try and go live every day. Well, sometimes on the weekends I take off, but you know what I mean? Like 5 days a week at least. And so, the balance of trying to do that, I don't know. It's first world problem, like of like just being sure everybody has what they need, and that I get done. But it's like, okay, I'm gonna totally miss out. There's no way. I don't have time. I don't even have time to get some of the stuff I need to get in to be able to film. And I just like slipped my mind. So, anywho. All right, friends. Little foundation and a little bit of tanning drops. If you ever want more foundation, put more. I always start out like a little less. I am doing my neck a little bit because my foundation is a little too dark. And then I have these things where it's like, I don't want to do any of it. Do you know what we should do? Thrifting. We should go thrifting today. And I'll make a thrifting vlog because that sounds so fun. And then I'll buy a couple things and I'll send them as giveaways. And like, that's the part of me that's totally irrational. And it's like, well, in a perfect world where you don't have to feed your family, that'd be really fun to do today. And it would technically be content, but that's also me avoiding doing what I should do. What foundation? I'm using Ophir's Skin Satin Foundation in the shade Cardamom. What is something you need to do today? I think we've been moving so fast. Like, this opportunity happened really fast. We've gotten down here, gotten settled, like had so much going on. Like, you know, when your adrenaline is just, you are doing. And then all of a sudden it like, all the real life things start catching up, and it's like, because it's kind of fun and exciting to be like, okay, we need to go get these, like, and then the real life, and you're like, I have a lot to do. Laundry. Oh my gosh, the laundry. Same. Ooh, your pressure washing porches. I love pressure washing. I really got this brow really thick. I don't know what I was doing. I'm gonna have to find a spoolie. All right, so if you hopped on late, Palmafera has 99-cent shipping going on right now. If you're looking for something that helps with just like your focus and feel good, highly recommend TRIMFIT. It does have like purple tea in it. It helps with your mood. It helps with libido. It helps with just cravings. And then I mix greens in it just for like the health factor of over 100 earth and ocean greens. I did take my hormone balance. I have not been good at taking that since we've been here. I don't know if you can tell, but I definitely feel more symptomatic of my cycle. And when I take it on the daily, I feel so even keeled. So beautiful you. I love their total hormone balance. I do have PCOS. So I feel like that kind of makes it like, I can't just eat like how everybody else can and not pay like the consequences for it. And then I can't, like, I don't know, I just feel like when it comes time to like your cycle, it's just, sometimes my cycle is so just heavy. My cramps are really bad. My mood is like really up and down, and I have a gnat. It's driving me nuts. And then I also feel like just these types of symptoms where you're like, ugh. And really, the month I took it, for the whole month, by my next cycle, I did not even know I was gonna start. And then it's like, I don't know why I do this. I do the same thing with my lash serum. I'm feeling good. My lashes are long. And then I just quit doing it. I'm like, what the heck? And then my lashes get short again. I'm like, darn, I need to do lash serum. That's the same thing I do with this hormone stuff. I'm like, I was feeling so good. Like, why did I skip out? It's like as if I think I don't need it. with setting powder. Are we coming alive? We are coming alive. Outward appearance, like, you know, because when you see yourself like I looked just a few minutes ago, it's rough. So I'm changing my outward appearance, which in turn helps my internal appearance. Like, I have my clothes picked out. I'm gonna put on a little like pickleball thing. My Lexi has a pickleball outfit on today too, and she wants to go play pickleball. I told her we kind of miss our window. We have to go early in the morning or really late in the evening, like not dark, but later, because it's hot in the daytime here. Oh, yeah, you totally hear Veda. She is listening to Spanish, a Spanish teacher on, it's like a Miss Rachel Spanish version, and she loves it. And I am learning my colors. All right. Bronzer. You guys, this is Sophia's bronzer in the shade Deep. I really love a good bronzer. There's nothing like a good bronzing to make you just feel snatched if you've eaten a couple too many cupcakes, if you're feeling ick. Bronze. There's no, I don't think there's scientific evidence, but I can tell you scientifically I feel better. Like, I can prove it. Just blending. If you feel like you got too much, which I did, take a brush that doesn't really have anything on it. Blend out your edges. What's the turmeric drink? So that's something that you drink like either at bedtime or just when you're feeling stressed. Honestly, I probably should have done that this morning. But it is turmeric, and it has magnesium. It has turkey tail mushroom, curcumin for pain. It's like an anti-inflammatory, and it's from Beautiful You. I want to say it's like around, with my code, it's like $33 or something, and you get a 15-day supply. So if you plan to drink it every day, I would get the 2-pack, but if you only plan to drink it like on occasion, then I would you start with just one. I do love that one you have a smaller like thing, so I don't feel like it's as much of a financial scare for people to try it, because it's like, oh, I could try that, but it's really delicious. And I mix it, I do hot water with it, and then like a little like frother, and I mix it with some sort of coffee creamer, whatever. Susan says you will love the turmeric. It is so good. It also has black pepper in it and like ginger. But the black pepper, it's not enough you can really taste it. I guess it doesn't taste like black pepper, but it is a little on the like spicier side, like an iced vanilla chai. So, did I powder under just one eye? It's possible. Well, just to be safe, we'll go over both. I'm not doing eyeshadow today, just not. I am gonna do a little bit of blush. Have a random hair. So I saw on TikTok, there it is. There's the hair. In case you guys are wondering, make a wish. I saw on TikTok, I know I can't do it today because that would be irresponsible, but I want to go. But I saw this like boutique thrift store, and then I also saw a farmer's market that in Old San Juan, which is about 30 minutes from where I am. And they have like a huge farmer's market, and that's really what I want to go do today. But what I'm going to do is I will set a goal for myself. And I will be like, here's my list of all the things I have to do. If I don't do this, that's the first thing I have to do after I get all ready tomorrow. So like content or brand stuff, or like there's just certain stuff I just hate doing. I have to do it because I have to. But there are certain ones Do you know what I'll tell you what they are. I'm grateful for the opportunity, but I feel so cheesy doing them. It's the ones where there's a bunch of deals and they're for like these little short ads for like TikTok or Instagram. And it's like, check out like so-and-so has a deal going on for this much. Like, I really love just naturally sharing, right? Well, no one is gonna watch a 10-second video of me talking like I've talked to you guys today. So I have to do these ads where it's like, here are 40 products that are on sale. Here's the price. So you have to say like the brand, the price, here's the rules, like go check it out, whatever. And then I have to change my clothes and I have to do another one. And then I do these over and over and over and over. And then I submit them to the brands. They take me, not even necessarily forever, but normally a day. And they're so, it wears me out. And it is like, it's not the fun part of it. I am grateful for that part of the job, you know, because I like, it's how I feed the kids. I'm grateful. But it's the idea of just like, okay, now I love it because it's so good. Sometimes you guys find out about deals that like aren't offered all the time and they end up being like, hey, some exclusive, it's a 2-day only TikTok deal or it's a whatever. And I don't like, but then sometimes it's okay for one tool and then I have to do my hair with another tool, get it looking totally different, and then change my jewelry, change my lips, and then and that's the only way. I used to do it every single day. I would do 2 or 3 pieces. And gosh, you want to talk about the major shutdown. I'm changing my mind. I'm doing eyeshadow. I'm changing my mind. I'm going in with this guava color. But that is currently what I have to do. And when it gets close to Christmas, the amount of them, and sometimes I'll take on a good bit of them, you know, because I'm like, sure, I can do that. Or I hate telling people no, like, hey, can you get me this? Hey, can you go live for this new thing launches? Can you do a thing this day? Anyways. Oh, well. Turn it into gratitude. Grateful. And then I'm crazy and I'm like, I think I should get a manager. Because they can get you like certain brand opportunities or like help grow you that I can't get on my own. But I'm like, I can barely handle keeping up with my life the way it is. Who am I? What do I think I am? Who am I? But have you ever gone to like Target and you try on like 4 outfits? But this is like you have to try it on. You have to really feel pretty, look pretty, and be like, hi, guys. And I'm so lame to say that this, like, or trying on, like, when a new collection drops for clothes. If you're having a bad body image day, it is like, it doesn't matter. Because I got a message from someone the other day, and they said, I remember a video you did 2 4th of July's ago, and how sad you seemed, and you just seem so happy right now. And I genuinely have been so happy. Like, just lately, life, everything. Today's been kind of my first, like, meh day since we've been here, and it really, I guarantee, has to do with my cycle. And but she was like, you seemed so sad, but I was so inspired by you because I was very, very plus size at the time, and I was doing like a swimsuit haul. Well, I cried before, I cried after, but like, I have it doesn't matter if you're having like a bad body day, you know. And a lot of days I love to show on different shapes and help people feel confident, but there are just some days where that part is hard. And so I knew exactly what she was talking about. And I think that like, maybe that's the really hard part about this, is sometimes we're just humans, but trying to still I want to show the authentic version of myself. I want to like take you through all these things. And then sometimes I still have to work. And on days where I'm like, oh, I'm so excited about this, I'm having a good day, it is my favorite thing I've ever done. And on days where it is I'm having a hard day, it is like crawling out of the pit of a well. And I'm so grateful for it. Like there's nothing else I could imagine doing. Like I really have loved, I've been doing this a long time now. Like the last 6 or 7 years have been amazing, but on the hard days, and I feel so like I don't know, like petty or like whatever, to be like, oh, it's just really hard some days when you're having like a hard day, to try and be like really positive and happy and like lovely to yourself and about yourself. And like everybody else with whatever job you have too, whether it's being a wife or a mom, like some days it's just hard. If you're having a hard day and you have to show up. And for me, I just have to show up publicly on camera. And so that part is hard some days. But some days it can just be like going to work or going to a meeting or going, like, we just all have hard days sometimes. And some of us have more like I'm just a very emotional human. I always have been. I used to always get teased like, you're too sensitive. Like, I feel the emotions of other people. I feel like the moods of other people. I personally feel emotions really heavy. And if I wasn't a procrastinator, today would be a day where I'm like, I'm gonna skip today. But I procrastinated too long and I have deadlines and I can't skip anymore because I chose to go to the beach last week and I didn't give myself a day to skip. So let's drink of this. I'm gonna do a devotion with you guys today. Just get it all in, all the good mood, all the nutrition. I don't know. I feel so silly today. This might be a video I just delete later. Because I just wiped snot on my sleeve. Because I'm washing these tonight. I'll do a story actually washing these. They are past. They need a good wash. They have like, they're gross. Nobody's gonna want to be my friend. They're gross pajamas today. All right, mascara. Because once you seal it, once you do mascara, you tell yourself, I'm not messing this up today. Scooting. All right. Oh, it's going to be a good day. I also have to turn my AC off in here when I go live because it sounds like a washing machine going. And by the time my live is over, my upper lip is so sweaty. It gets warm in here. But I'm so grateful they installed a new AC unit in here. And man, I get so hot and sweaty at night. It's embarrassing. Like, I am just like an oven. I don't know what happens if like my ancestors had to keep their family warm by their body heat at night or something, but I get like 1,000 degrees. Like my physical, it feels like you can just feel heat radiating off my body. It's like as soon as I lay down and relax, I just turn into an oven. And so I am, and then I've started getting these great like night sweats since I had Veda, which is so embarrassing. And, gosh, so grateful for AC and a fan. All right. It's gonna be a good day. Really is. I am gonna brush through my hair too before we hop off. I mean, we might as well. But even just slicking it back, if I never brushed it the rest of the day, I would regret it tomorrow. But if I didn't, I now feel a little more together. Oh, you're right there, very emotional. You cry when you're happy, you cry when you're sad, you cry when you're mad, you cry for others. Yes, I am. And I probably will never change because I've been that way my whole life. Also, it is so good for you to cry. Like truly, if you ever have you ever looked into, you should Google this if you've never done it. Look into tears under a microscope. This also reminds me of how when the Bible says it knows all the tears, like God knows all the tears you've cried, that if you cry tears of joy and they look at them under a microscope, they look different than the tears that you cry from sadness, the tears that you cry from pain. Like all the tears have different makeup for how they look under a microscope. And I think like, gosh, even in our DNA, like the very tears we cry, and that it helps regulate your body. And like, I've after it's over, you're like, oh, I feel better because it helped regulate your body. Anyways, if any of you feel like your cycles are just like intense, I really do recommend like trying this and taking it. It doesn't do you any good like on your shelf. But it does do you really good if you take it. It can take up to 60 days to like, but I could tell by my first 30 days and it was time for that like cycle. I was like, I literally started and I had to check my calendar and I'm like, why am I starting early? And I wasn't. But normally I have such crazy, like, you know, cramps, hot sweats, bloating, crying, moody, whatever, your PMS, you know? And I didn't know it at all. And so why I quit taking it, I have no idea. All right, we're gonna do devotion together. I'm gonna finish this. I love getting ready with you guys too. I really do. After I do this, I am always like, why was I? Kids, because you don't want to be a hot mess. Like, and I really don't want to be a sad space. Like, I follow some people who I feel like their pages are just like gossipy about others, or they're negative, or all these things. And I never want my page to be like that. So on days where it's like a harder day, I feel like, oh, I don't want to show up like a sad version. But today I just felt like we're just gonna show up. This just is who I am. So I'm so sorry. And when you're having a day like that too, just remember, what do they call it? Slap lipstick on a pig or something? My papa used to say that all the time. But basically, like, we're just slapping lipstick on a pig today and gonna make it all better. I have like less or like eyeshadow on one side of my eye than the other, and it's making my eyes look different shaped. Isn't that crazy? There we go. All right. I hear Miss Moni. It's like the baby. Right. I did get a pencil sharpener, which is exciting. I mean, we're just committing to this. I did see someone ask what lash serum I use. I use Grande Lash. Lash serum, I absolutely love it. Again, it doesn't work if you don't use it, but if you use it, it will make your lashes grow. And it's in my Amazon storefront. I'm just gonna put this in. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of lip gloss. All right. I'm so like up and down. I'm like gonna do a full lip. And I'm like, I don't think I can do a full lip. I'll have to sharpen those pencils. We're just doing gloss. Okay, let's do a devotion. Be still, 90-day devotion for the hopeful heart. One of my friends actually sent this to me in the mail, and I want to be more like her. Her name's Tiffany, and she is such a thoughtful gift giver. Anytime I've gotten something from her, like a handwritten card or whatever, I always think like, I want to be more like that. Like, I want to be, I have good intentions. I have stacks of stuff that I plan to give as teacher gifts, or like I bought 1,000 scratch and sniff pencils I was going to send to the kids' school, and then I get like shut down. Like, oh no, I need to like make it cute, or I need to do this, or I have to walk into the school and give it to them or whatever, you know? But I was like, it's just love the idea of sending someone something. So anyways, she sent this to me, and I'm really excited to go through it. So I've only read one day of this. I'm gonna be really honest. I read the intro and the day one. So we are on day 2 right now. She sent it last week, so that means I obviously haven't been doing it every day, and I can get guilt for that and feel like I just can't complete anything, and I get really hard on myself. But when you feel the feeling, I need to do this, or I want to do this, or whatever, be proud of yourself when you do it. And so today, yes, I have not done it every single day, but today I'm doing it, and that is good. Removing the busy badge. Maybe the Lord knew I would need a day 2 for today. Romans 16:20. The God of peace will soon crush Satan under your feet. The grace of the Lord Jesus be with you. Romans 16:20. It's hard to get a handle on time, isn't it? It passes more quickly with each year. The days seemed longer back then. It felt easier to stay in our present with our mind focusing on exactly where we were, who we were with, and what we were doing. But the clock has not changed any, other than the fact it has become a little square on an Apple Watch instead of a ticking circle in the elementary school classroom. Each moment is available to soak up today as it was then. It's just that we are less available. We have nurtured the myth that busyness equates to value and that a hurried lifestyle means an important life. I'm gonna start crying. Ugh, y'all. But stacking our demands like dominoes and overcommitting ourselves does not make us popular or powerful. It only makes us less purposeful. Busy is not a badge of honor, and at the end of our life, we will not want to be remembered for how many emails we typed or how many coffee dates we were able to fit into a month's timeline. We will have wanted to be intentional with those we love and selfless in those we serve. We can slow it down. Nothing will catch on fire. Watch as Jesus multiplies our time and gives us the ability to pursue what matters most in each moment. As we plan our days, why don't we consult our Heavenly Father on how to do so? Instead of claiming busy, let's change it to full. And when we begin to question our importance, let's ask Him for reminders of who we are. And then here's today's prayer. I obviously struggle with this, like feeling like if I'm not busy, like my worth is in busyness, or I feel lazy if I'm not busy, but I want a full life. Like I want a slow life where like you enjoy like the stop and smell the roses, right? Obviously this is connecting to my heart. Here is the prayer for today. Dear Jesus, thank you for the value you have placed over every one of your children. We do not have to earn our significance, for you already claimed us by name. We will walk in the truth today, knowing that you desire our time to be marked with intentionality rather than busyness. In Jesus' name, amen. Well, if I didn't need that today, maybe one of you did too. I really do. That's like what, especially here, like our days seem longer because we're getting up so early every day. And I just want to live like an intentional life. Like, I just feel like back home we were going back and forth and our kids' school was far away, and some days we would commute 3 or 4 hours a day going to their activities and all these things, and it just felt so busy, but not a purposeful life. It was just busy. And here I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm getting to do like, I don't know, just like more slow down, but also I struggle with like the slow because I feel like I should be doing things, and then I do have work stuff where I should be doing stuff sometimes. Anyways, I hope that it's a really sweet devotion she sent. I did link it in case anyone else is looking to be still for the hopeful heart. In case it says that find new refreshing ways to rest in God's presence, breathe in His peace, and live every day in His hope. No matter what circumstances you may be facing, you can hold on to God's everlasting love for you. So unplug, unwind, and let His heart lead yours down a path of true joy and sweet surrender. Come to me and I will give you rest. Gosh, like, do you ever just, like, not to feel guilty for rest, but like God wants us to rest in Him and not be worried about like what will tomorrow be, not be worried like so nice. So I'm really excited about this, and I will, I'll keep doing them with you. Okay, I'm gonna do my hair, because I don't want to look like this all day, and I feel like if I don't do it on a video with you, I probably won't do it. I'm spraying glass hair in. I did link a launch link for their 70% off Black Friday sale. So if you do need launch, I got you covered. I obviously did not brush my hair after I washed it last night. Okay, we're gonna turn this on. It is a little loud. It has a titanium plate, and I'm just gonna go through my hair with it. And if you are a chronic go to bed with wet head because your day has already been long and you're like, oh, to go and brush through my hair is just too exhausting right now, this will change your life, because you can have crazy wild hair like mine and it will blow it out very quickly. Anyways, nobody needs to feel guilty. Just rest and take it easy. Like, breathe it in. Take 10 minutes, like, for yourself today. Like, I linked the book. It's listed in the description of the video under devotion. So, okay, here we go. I'm just going through the tangles because there are many. Not everybody has really, really naturally tangly hair. I do. I have very thick, very coarse hair, and it tangles really easily, especially if I don't brush it. But this will go through all the tangles, and it doesn't get stuck. And it really is truly amazing. Okay, well, we're already off to a good start, and this is like, okay, we're gonna separate. Do I ever regret the life you built for yourself? Did I ever imagine you'd have such a huge following? I don't regret it at all. Like, truly, I mean, I cannot imagine. Like, it has been so, I mean, there are days like today where it's like, hey, today might be a little hard to hit the live button at first, but overall, I genuinely, like, love what I do. I think that it is, when I was younger, I went to I was like 14, and I went to a Christian, it was called Winterfest at the time, and I went there, and 14, 15 years old, and I was in this huge, it's called the Thompson Bowling Arena, but it's this huge stadium. There's like 15,000 people, and I was like praising and worshiping, and I can remember where I was standing, and there were people like praising the Lord, and I remember feeling the Lord say, you're going to reach more people than are in this room. I don't know if you've ever heard like the Lord speak to you, or you felt like a feeling. I don't have it happen often, but I just remember I was like praising and worshiping, and I was homeschooled, and I was looking around, and I was thinking, like, at that time I probably had 3 friends. And I was there with like my youth group of 15, and thinking like, oh wow, like, oh. And then in my mind, I'm such an introvert and I hate speaking, that I was like, Lord, like, use me, but please, I don't want to go on stage. Like, and at that point, the internet didn't exist. And I never knew like how in the world, and that was like young, right? I didn't start like becoming popular or whatever online until I was like 28. So it was a long time of thinking like, oh, that's crazy. And then a couple years later, like probably 16, I was at a youth camp, and somebody came to me and was like, you'll be a light in the darkness, and God is going to use you to reach millions of people. And I thought, wow, like, those are both like, and another, like 2 days later, someone different came and said, the Lord's going to use you to reach millions of people. And like, that stuck with me. Like also, I couldn't imagine what millions of people look like. The internet was not like a thing like it is now. And just thinking like, God, I have no idea. Like, but if he can use anyone, like, use me. Like, I have no idea. And so I don't regret what I've built. I don't regret the relationships I have. I don't regret, sometimes I will feel like maybe I don't want to like do something the wrong way, or you know, like certain things, like there are probably opportunities maybe I could take or have to, but I don't feel like I could manage, like whatever, you know, you always are like hard on yourself. Like, could I've like built something faster, or comparing yourself to other people? Like I have friends who their pages have like exploded way more than mine have. So, but overall, no, I don't regret it at all. And I really, and the fact that I have been able to like, not only that, but that I have, gosh, the desires of my heart. Like I remember not having like money to buy makeup and not having money to buy like, gosh, my hairdryer sparked for a long time, and until it actually caught like spark smokes. I couldn't afford thing. And the fact that like I get sent a lot of things for free, that may seem so silly, but like when you think like, oh, God knows the desires of your heart, he literally has me in a job that I'm like, they send me free pajamas. Like, that's so exciting. Like, or like free stuff. I was a couponer. I don't know if you know this about me, but like I was a couponer. I had like binder with baseball card holders. I love a good deal, and I have always been very like thrifty and very like, I don't know, like I would go stand in line at CVS and do like several different transactions just to get like a free razor or something. And so the fact that like a lot of the things that I always wished I had, like gosh, that I had like a flat iron, that even my first gig with them, like with Launch, like 7 years ago, I was like, okay, even if I don't do good with it, they're sending me a free flat iron, which is amazing. And maybe I would do good enough, I could like pay a car payment or something, you know? And so, and it has allowed me to also like, for a long time, I had a bunch of teams of women underneath me to like help pour into them. And then I try and do this with my page now, but like, I want people to believe in themselves. Like, I know because of my life, like, how different would my life be if I had had somebody who was like, you can do anything you put your mind to, and you are loved, and you are valuable, and when you feel like a hot mess, you are still worthy. And so I think I use a lot of my page to try to like talk to my younger self, or talk to myself as if you guys are going through the same things. Like, I don't know. But, oh, Tiffany's on here. I read the devotion you sent me today. This gnat, I'm going to get my zapper racket. But I am so, so grateful. And, so grateful. And it really has been like, goodness. Sometimes it'll be the silliest things where I'm like, can you believe this is our job? Like, this is our real life. Because like, people will ask me like, well, how'd you get into this? Or how did you? And I'm like, well, I was just a really broke mom trying to learn how to do makeup tutorials and teaching people as I went along. And then now I feel like I am just hanging out with my besties. And anyways, but I am proof that you can do anything that you just like put your faith and trust in the Lord, and whatever the desires of your heart are. Like, if you seek him, and he can just open doors that you are not qualified for. Like, I am not, even for like certain companies I work for, I'm like, I don't have a big enough following, or I'm not qualified for this, or like getting on with Launch and getting on with when I was smaller. Like I truly believe God can open so many doors and can put you in areas that you're not qualified for whatever that looks like, for what you want to do. And I've been really, really blessed to have people who feel connected to me that hit the follow button because they want to keep seeing or hearing more of what I have to say. And I'm really grateful for all of you for that. Gratitude. Here we go. Grateful, seriously grateful for this, like, because my hair has never been the same. We're doing a little more glass hair because I'm gonna be frizzy. Let's do it. We're gonna have a good day. Okay, so it takes about 2 minutes for this tool to heat up, and I kind of talked while it was cooling down, so, oh my gosh, Lori, I absolutely love glass hair too. I also regret cutting my hair. I cut my extensions on a day where I was just feeling ugly. And I took kitchen scissors to it, and my extensions really are, like, really were a mess. And I don't have a hair girl here. And so I just took it into my own hands and I cut my hair, and I totally regret it. I have felt like, I don't know, just feel really bummed that I cut my extensions and cut my hair. And so I don't regret, or I don't recommend anyone to cut their own hair on a bad hair. Like, I did it when I was having a bad hair day, and so that's where I made the mistake. Had I blown it out and I fixed it and I didn't just look like Ratchet from the beach, but I didn't. I did it on a bad day, and now I really regret it. But, oh well. Your hairdresser that looks so much better. So the extensions were like worn out. They were almost, I needed new ones is what the problem was. And I don't have somebody here to do it. And so they just looked ratty. But I missed the long hair. Oh well. What do you do? You blow it out. You brush it. You don't let yourself go feeling crazy. Look how good this is. Seriously, it's so good. So the code for Launch, if you need Launch stuff, is BF July. And it is for Black Friday in July. And all the tools are on sale and all of the hair products are on sale. It will definitely grow back. Okay, I'm just taking this and I'm making sure that before I move on to the next section that I really get this like back part. I'm just obviously curling under. What are you guys doing today? All So if you want more, whoops, let me move the cord. If you want more lift, you go up towards the ceiling. Up towards the ceiling. And it is going to give you more volume. Do you guys want to see my new car? All right. Hi. It's your birthday today? Happy birthday. All right, we'll do this. I'll show you the girls' new comforter, even though their room is probably not clean yet. And I'll show you the new car. For those of you who waited this long through this live, you deserve something special because you are the real MVPs right now. So this is my hair typically, and this is what it would look like if I did not have this tool. This thing is wonderful. It's called a La Volume, and it's from Launch. And it's normally $119, and it's on sale for $69. Okay, in the front section, I actually go towards the back of my hair. I just like it. And then upward. Oh, this is the La Volume Elevate. It's the teardrop one. The regular La Volume's round. This is the Elevate version. But it's like a version of the La Volume. This one is actually the one where you can like change the head to a different size head, which is really nice. How's it going? So you want to be sure that you're using this tool when your hair is like 70 or 80% dry. You don't want to use it to actually dry your hair. It's just meant to give a blowout. And that will preserve your bristles from not getting too hot. Glass hair makes your hair so shiny and it's heat activated. So, whereas my hair looked very dull before, when the heat hits the glass hair, it activates it and it makes your hair so shiny. Ooh, that's a good idea. Kathy said, if you're looking for a new hair person, get a blowout first and see if you like their like and personality before you do something big. Love that. Telling you, if you have never tried Lunge, it will change your hair. This also is really good for people with thin hair as well. Oh, Lori says even helps fine thin hair like mine, makes it shiny and keeps it from being flyaways. Yes, it really is so good. Okay. All right, I'm a little sweaty. I need deodorant on, is what I need. I don't know how long that took me, but not long. I do need right here. Give me a second or else I'm gonna look like that all day. So they do offer Afterpay, which you can break it down over 4 interest-free payments, and you can still get the deal without having to pay for it all up front. It really is a good deal. I want a little bit more on this side. Okay, I'm gonna change my outfit really quickly. Give me a second. Don't leave. If you've made it this far, and then I'll do a little full outfit, and then we'll go look at the car. Remember, it is not like a well, it is fancy, but it's not like a car, it's a golf cart car. So keep that in mind. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna be wearing this little thing today. It restocked. I wore this to Dollywood on a field trip. When I was chaperoning a field trip. Whew. I feel like it's either shrink or I've gotten bigger. Hang on. Gonna have to really shimmy into this one. Whew. Mercy. Oh, Lord. Smells great. Don't you love it when you can smell your laundry? I love when you can smell laundry. Okay. Let me just go maybe. Alright. Who dis? Alright, let me grab you guys. You're on a tripod. Alright, this is so cute. Okay, here we go. Let me, hang on. Only because you guys know me, right? I really should put deodorant on right now. Or I will not remember. Sorry, friends. I will thank myself later for that. Okay. Husbands, oh, they're wet. That's why they're there. Sometimes doesn't have. I can just hang tight. Okay. Yeah, this one was from Dollywood, but they've restocked it and they've made it a little longer. So if you were like, oh, that's a little short, and the one that you'll get is like this much longer. Okay, hang on. All right. Okay, here we go. Just a second. I did put up a cute little, I got a cute little mirror, and I'll show you the girls' room, but here we go. Okay, I'm just looking to turn it around. Okay, you ready? Car reveal. It's in the garage, so this probably I should reveal it a better way, but it's so cute and so sweet of Adam, and just is really nice, and so, okay. Oh, isn't she a beaut? She's so cute. Like, these are just pictures I've taken down and things that the previous owner is going to come and pick up. So, how cute. cute. Also, just for like anyone, if you've ever, like Lexi and I were talking about this yesterday, but we were talking about like seasons of hard times, seasons of like, you know, just whatever. And she was like, we were out at the pool and it was just beautiful. And she was like, Mom, did you ever think we would like live somewhere like this or like our lives would be like this? And I was like, no, I mean, I like dreamt. And she was like, and just having somebody who like loves, like one of those areas for me is like having someone who's like thoughtful to me or sweet to me, or this is like a grand gesture, but other things that are like the simple daily things, like, oh, I got your favorite drink, or like just having the idea, like starting over is terrifying. Starting, like going through being a single mom, going through divorce, like all kinds of things were like just seasons that were incredibly challenging. And to look at like how full my life is and how like the Lord can restore your life and the Lord can bring you things that like, whether that's through something really sweet like a golf cart car, or just through just like the pure, like how loved I feel. Like it's just so, I don't know, so good. It's like a Puerto Rican Jeep golf cart vehicle. So we are not by the water. We're like 6 minutes away. I'll show you the little girls' rooms. Hang on, let me just see. All right. Oh, hi, Beta. How's it going? You good? You can come hang out with me. Here you go. Ready? Say hi. Cheese. Okay. And you made your bed. It looks so pretty. All right. And then here is, we got little new bedding things. And this is these beds were actually given to us for free by somebody who was getting rid of them here on the island. And we got their comforters from Home Goods for $39 each. And then I got their little rug. I need to put sticky things down. Got that from Amazon. Got the little pictures from Amazon. We are just renting this house. Come on, Beta, out of the closet. What are you doing? All right, here, I don't want you to show your finger. Can you tell everybody to have a good day?
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right, you guys, if you have questions about anything, you can send me a message.
Bye.
Go say bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I listed everything in the description if you need links. Oh, you're so heavy. There you go. You knocked me over. Yeah, I'll hold you. And if you need links, you can drop the word me below.
Can you hold me?
Yeah, I can hold you.
Can you stand up and hold you?
Can I stand up and hold you? I tried, but I need you to stand up and then I can pick you up. But I apparently am not coordinated enough to pick you up at the same time.
Can you pick me up?
Yep, you got it. All right. Let me. All right. Can you hit the button? Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Right there. Good job.